Hey guys, so I wanted to do kind of a fun video today comparing the Hasselblad X2D to the Nikon Z8. I have three Hasselblad prime lenses and I wanted to compare them to the Nikon 24-70 2.8. I've found that's an incredibly sharp lens. I use it a lot and I've been astonished at some of the images I've gotten with that lens. In this video, we're going to compare the Hasselblad 80 1.9 at around f8 or f9, and we'll compare that to the Nikon 24-70 around f8. What I did is I handheld both cameras and I looked out my window here in Honolulu and I essentially focused on the middle of the screen. This is a time lapse of the scene on the day that I was photographing, and there's a tower in the middle of the picture. And what I did is I used that as the critical focus for both of these images. So let's get started. Here we are in Lightroom for the comparison. And I should add that the 80mm medium format lens is about the equivalent of 64mm in full frame. So I tried to set my zoom lens to that exact focal length. I think I ended up with about 63mm. So let's take a look at these images here. And I also wanted to mention Lightroom got rid of the padlock function at the bottom of the comparison window, and so I'm not able to independently zoom one picture or the other anymore. I'm not sure why Adobe did that, but that doesn't allow to independently zoom in. On this picture here, we have the Nikon here on the left and the Hasselblad here on the right, and the critical focus was right here on both cameras. So let's go ahead and zoom into 100%. And what I'm seeing is just incredible image quality from both cameras. It's really amazing. You can see on the Hasselblad, you can see the railing and just the detail in each rung. And at this magnification, I can see the same image quality on the Nikon. Let's zoom out. Take a look over here. I would say I can see that the Hasselblad is collecting more information, but the Nikon is it's such a close second. I mean, it's almost no difference. The difference in sizes of these two images comes from the fact that this Hasselblad is a 100 megapixel sensor and this is a 45 megapixel sensor on this Nikon Z8. Let's check this out over here. Really an incredible amount of information from both lenses. If I look at this light here, it's really just astonishing what these lenses are doing. I'm going to zoom in now to 200%. And on the Hasselblad, there's an exit sign here in the doorway, and it's just really very clear. I can read it here on the Nikon. Possibly starting to get a little bit pixelated here at 200%, but I would be very happy with either of these images. These cameras are producing an incredible amount of detail. Yeah, I can see here more information on the Hasselblad, but we are at 200%, and I made a mistake here. I set the f-stop to f10. I had meant to have it at f9, but the Hasselblad is here at f9.5, and they're both at their native base ISO of 64. I'm not seeing, I'm looking a little bit for chromatic aberration on these lenses. Maybe a little bit of green fringing, maybe right here. Chromatic aberration doesn't bother me very much. I think it can pretty easily be removed. Let's bump it up to 300%. So now at 300%, I'm seeing detail on this roof structure here. I can see vertical information on these panels, and on the Nikon I don't really see that here. I see it here. So we're at 300%. It's amazing what the Nikon is able to do with these images. I'm just gonna, to look at these windows, we'll bump it back to 200%. Both just really an amazing amount of information here. So what I plan on doing, I have two more Hasselblad prime lenses. I have the 65, which is equivalent about to 50mm full frame, and I have the 45, which is about equivalent to 35mm full frame. And I did the same image test with those lenses. I'm going to create another video for each of those other lenses, and I'll post those videos after I post this one. I also had an experience with one of my other Nikon cameras, the Nikon Z8 II, and I took it to a fashion show. It was very dark inside the fashion show, and I was using the Nikon 85 1.4G with the adapter, and I took over 2,500 pictures on a single battery in that situation. And what I thought I would do is, that was very unusual. I haven't had that experience before. I thought I would kind of share my experience based on that. If you guys like the video, just like and subscribe if you would, and let me know if you're interested in seeing the video that I'd like to make about the Nikon Z6 II and the battery lasting for, over 2,500 pictures. Thanks again, and have a great day.